Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Sujit Sawan. I work as assistant professor at MBA Institute. I am from Maharashtra, India. Today we will see what is stress and how to manage the stress with different coping strategies. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. So this is the outline of this video. We will see meaning of stress, what causes stress, major life events that cause stress, eustress and distress, effects of stress and coping strategies for stress. Now this is the meaning of stress. Everyone expresses stress from time to time. Anything from everyday responsibilities like work and family to serious life events such as a new diagnosis, war, or the death of a loved one can trigger stress. Stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It can come from any event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. Stress is your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. In short bursts, stress can be positive, such as when it helps you avoid danger or meet a deadline. Now, what causes stress? People react differently to stressful situations. What is stressful for one person may not be stressful for another, and almost any event can potentially cause stress. For some people, just thinking about a trigger or several smaller triggers can cause stress. Feelings of stress are normally triggered by things happening in your life which involve being under lots of pressure, facing big changes, worrying about something, not having much or any control over the outcome of a situation, having responsibilities that you are finding overwhelming, not having enough work, activities, or change in your life. Now, these are some pictures which depict causes of stress. Here we can see many pictures related to stress like psychological problems, heavy workload or burnout, exam and study tension, overwhelming responsibilities, fears, worries, relationship problems, etc. These are the major life events that cause stress. You might think your problems are worse than anyone else, but you might be wrong. I am not trying to take away from the severity of anyone's problems, but it is reality. Here are some severe to simple life problems that cause stress, like death of spouse, marital problems, jail term, death of a close family member, personal injury or illness, major mortgage, death of close friend, son or daughter leaving home, trouble with boss, dismissal from work, change in health of family member, marriage, pregnancy, change in financial state, change to different line of work, change in responsibilities at work, outstanding personal achievement, begin or end school, change in living conditions, change in work hours or conditions, change in social activity. Now this is eustress and distress. Eustress is positive stress that increase performance of a person, and distress is a negative stress which affects badly the performance of a person. This diagram shows the relationship between stress and performance. When there is no stress, a person is calm. But related to work, this graph shows a person gets bored when there is no stress. When stress related to work is increased by some amount, it is considered to be positive. A person sees improvement in his performance, and when stress is at eustress level, there is optimal performance of a person. Aim to keep yourself at this performance level. At this performance level, a person is energized, focused, and work feels effortless. But when the stress crosses this eustress limit, then it enters into distress. That is, a person's performance declines. He may feel fatigue and exhaustion, and finally breakdown, burnout, and ill health. Then these are the effects of stress on body, mind, behavior, and emotions. Let's see what are the effects of stress on body. Headaches, taut muscles, frequent infections, muscular twitches, skin irritations, breathlessness, fatigue. Then effects of stress on mind: worrying, muddled thinking, impaired judgment, nightmares, hasty decisions, negativity and indecisions. Effect of stress on behavior: smoking more, restlessness, insomnia, loss of sex drive, drinking more, loss of appetite. Effects of stress on emotions: loss of confidence, more fuzzy, irritability, anxiety, alienation, depression, and apathy. These are the bad effects of stress on body, mind, behavior, and emotions. Now, these are the consequences of long term stress. Mental health problems such as depression, anxiety, and personality disorders, cardiovascular disease, including heart disease, high blood pressure, heart attacks, and stroke, obesity and other eating disorders, menstrual problems in women, sexual dysfunction and loss of sexual desire in both men and women, skin and hair problems such as acne and eczema and permanent hair loss, gastrointestinal problems such as gastritis and irritable colon. These are the negative coping strategies for stress, that is, unhealthy coping strategies or responses for stress, which should be avoided. Common coping responses for stress, that is, negative coping responses, often make your stress worse because they are temporary distractions. These negative coping strategies include consuming too much caffeine, smoking, drinking in excess, compulsive spending, emotional eating, using drugs, defensiveness, blame others and avoid responsibility, act out passive or act out aggressive. You are now entering a stress free zone, that is, healthy stress coping strategies. These are the positive coping strategies or responses. These keep you in the present moment and give you chances to actively work towards solving your problems. Not all positive coping responses will work for every person. Try several until you find one that works for you. In this picture, we can see different positive coping strategies for stress, which are very much useful. First, exercise, that is physical activity. It may help the production of your brain's feel-good neurotransmitters called endorphins. Then balanced diet. Eating a balanced or healthy diet can reduce the negative effects of stress on your body. Then next is journaling. Journaling means writing your feelings, emotions, and experiences in diary or journal. Journaling allows people to clarify their thoughts and feelings, thereby gaining valuable self-knowledge. It's also a good problem-solving tool. Oftentimes, one can hash out a problem and come up with solutions more easily on paper. The next, vacations with family members. Vacations work to reduce stress by removing people from activities and environments that they associate with stress and anxiety. Vacations can cut your risk for heart attack. Then, hug from loved ones. It does more than just make you feel good in the moment. Research shows that hugging may also help reduce stress and lower your risk of anxiety, depression, and illness. Positive thinking, it helps with stress management and can even improve your health. Practice overcoming negative self-talk. Then meditation, it can produce a deep state of relaxation and a tranquil mind. During meditation, you focus your attention and eliminate the bad thoughts that may be crowding your mind and causing stress. Research has shown that forgiveness is linked to mental health outcomes such as reduced anxiety, depression, and major psychiatric disorders. Emotional support is an important productive factor for dealing with life's difficulties. Supportive friends, family members surely help to reduce the stress. Next is inner voice. Research has shown that the critical inner voice is an internal enemy that can affect every aspect of our lives, including our self-esteem and confidence. Next is cognitive reframing, that is reframe thoughts. If you spend time thinking about proactive things you can do to solve problems, you will feel less stressed than if you spend time in rumination, focusing on the negative feelings and past experiences. Then laughter therapy. Laughter provides a full-scale workout for your muscles and unleashes a rush of stress-busting endorphins. Then hobbies. Hobbies generally incorporate pleasures into your life. Maintaining hobbies can be good for your overall sense of joy. Then get enough sleep for or take a nap. Nap, you can make yourself more alert, reduce stress and improve cognitive functioning with a nap. The next is bond with your pet. Pet animals can reduce loneliness, increase feelings of social support, and boost your mood. Then, maintaining work life balance. It helps reduce stress and helps prevent burnout in the workplace. Then, music. It can have a profound effect on both the emotions and the body. Upbeat music can make you feel more optimistic and positive about life. Finally, you cannot always control what goes on outside, but you can always control what goes on inside. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. So always try to cope up with stress with healthy coping strategies and live a happy life. If you like my video on stress management, kindly hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you very much.